Excuse me, Miss Smith. I've come to say goodbye.
Bye, Mr. Edmonds. Thank you for looking after me all these years. I'll lock up and turn out the lights. I shan't forget.
You never have. Not once. We'll miss you, Miss Smith.
Hello?
Miss Smith.
Yes?
I'm sorry I couldn't get here in time for the presentation, Miss Smith. So very sorry.
Are you a parent? Who are you?
I'm little Jamesy Machin. 35 years ago, Miss Smith.
It was nice of you to come, James.
Oh, how kind of them. How nice. Yes, I've often thought of you. I never had a picture put up, Miss Smith. Do you know that?
Well, no.
Do you remember the day you asked me what a baby horse is called? I couldn't remember. I knew, but I couldn't remember.
I know that feeling. Increasingly as I get older.
Well, you said. Jamesy Machin doesn't know what a baby horse is called.
It's easy to forget. It's...
Pony, Miss Smith, I said. And you said, pony. Jamesy Machin thinks a baby horse is called a pony. Hands up, everyone in the room who knows what a baby horse is called. All the right arms in the room, except yours and mine, Miss Smith, shot up into the air. Everyone knows, you said. Everyone knows, except little Jamesy Machin. I was 7 then, Miss Smith. In love with you.
Come now.
Oh, you were the nicest person I knew. I adored you.
Well, it's very kind of you to say so.
I never cared for my mother. My father drank a lot and rather frightened me. They quarrelled endlessly. All night long sometimes they seemed to quarrel. So it was good to get away, to come to school. To you.
I see.
I brought you flowers once. But you forgot to take them home with you. You left them on that desk. They were there the next morning when we came in. All of them were dead.
How shameful of me.
Dear Miss Smith. They say you're the best teacher the school's ever had, the best remembered, and the most loved.
Oh, I don't know.
You do remember which one I was? Like a weasel wearing glasses.
It's a long time ago.
I rather think I gave you the creeps. You couldn't help it if you hated me. Best teachers in the world hate sometimes.
I'm sure I didn't hate you.
I used to sit there. But you moved me, Miss Smith, to that desk over there. Oh, a boy called Shivers sits here now. A visit to the zoo. Miss Smith took us to the zoo. She said it would educate us. I like the penguins best. Well, that's all he's written. Poor Shivers. Oh, dear, dear. You remember me now, Miss Smith, eh?
Yes. I do remember you, James.
At the Christmas party, you heaped my plate with seed cake. Was that because you thought I liked it? I got left behind at the picnic. James would have to get his legs stretched, you told the rest of the class. Miss Smith.
Yes?
Smith, look. I stood down there in that far corner, alone. The others wouldn't play with me. And you watched from the window, Miss Smith. I take these every night of my life to make me sleep. Nerves. Oh, I remember this. We gave it to you. Do you remember? We clubbed together.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
Why did you hate me? Why did you pick on me to hate? Teacher's human like anyone else, I dare say. I brought you flowers. You let them die. You gave me all that seed cake because no one else would have it. You affected me, Miss Smith. In this room when I was 7 years old, you damaged me. You crippled me with your voice. You knew all my weaknesses and you knew just where to press in order to inflict your pain. I've brooded over you all my life. You're right there in the centre of my brain. I can't forget you.
Please go now, James. Please. No, don't say anything else. Go, James.
But, Miss Smith, I've failed in many, many ways. I can't keep jobs. I tried to marry once and that failed too. You've haunted me, Miss Smith. I'm haunted by your hatred of me. Do you understand that, Miss Smith? Even now, after 35 years, I'm haunted by your hatred of me.
Please.
But why did you hate me? Why? I thought you'd like to see the pills I have to take, Miss Smith. I thought it just might interest you to see them. I could kill that child, you whispered in your mind. That child is dull and stupid. He spoils this classroom. What good will he be in the world? What good will he do? Others are lively, pretty and happy. Nice already to be without him in my classroom. When I take enough pills, I go to sleep. Then I have a dream. It's always the same, Miss Smith. I'm back in this classroom, and you're murdering me. That bottle is full. I bought it this afternoon. If you take about a third of what's there, you'll never wake up again. That's what I'd like you to do, Miss Smith.
Give me that ruler, James. Give it. Sit down. In your own desk, please. How stupid of you, James.
It was a joke, Miss Smith, a joke.
Joke? To break my clock? Was that a joke, James?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, James.
Well, I didn't mean anything.
I wish you hadn't come. I thought one day someone might come. How odd it should be now, at this last moment. Do you understand, James? The truth is unbearable. The truth about me. And you, James. I often wonder what would happen if someone did come back. I never thought it would be quite like this. So neat. So perfect. I've been haunted too, James. I've remembered how I used to lock this door. I'm going to lock us all in, I say. Not any one of us is going to escape till we all know this horrid old 7 times 7. Yes. I remembered you in that corner of the playground. I saw you. I used to open the window wider, perhaps because it was such a lovely day. You looked up at me and smiled, James. And I didn't smile back. I remember how I used to throw a sweet out, just for fun, down there into the playground, and everyone would scramble for it. A silly game. I don't believe you ever got one, did you? I never threw one close enough at you.
You've thrown the key away, Miss Smith.
What you were going to do tonight was leave your pills behind you. You'd have the courage for that, all right, because it doesn't require very much. I'll tell her the truth, you said to yourself. I'll tell the truth to the sour old spinster who ruined my life. See how she likes that. I'll show myself to her as living proof of the death she caused inside me. I'll upset her, I'll break her silly clock, and then I'll go. Not nice to know, is it, that you've destroyed a person's life? Not nice to see the living proof of it. It could depress you, a thing like that. That's what you thought, didn't you, James? And in your furtive way, you read tomorrow in a newspaper of my mysterious death, self-inflicted in a classroom, with pills that one of my old pupils had accidentally left behind when they came to say goodbye. You shouldn't have done it, James, do you understand? You shouldn't have done it. Not the clock, not those silly pills. It wasn't just naughty, it was stupid. Don't you understand, James? We keep these things inside us. We obey the conventions. You cannot come here tonight and do what you did and say what you said and expect everything to be all right for you. You cannot spurt the truth from your wounds all over this room and expect to get away with it.
Miss Smith.
Sit down, James.
Well, I want to explain, Miss Smith. Listen to me, please.
Yes, James, yes.
Well, when you seem a bit of a failure to yourself, you,
What, James?
Well, you look around to find a reason for it. A teacher hated me, you say, or something like that. But it isn't true, Miss Smith. None of what I said was true.
Wasn't it? I think it was. I think there's a lot of truth in it, and the truth is dangerous to let out.
You've thrown the key away, Miss Smith.
Yes. We're here together because that is what I want. I do not want us to leave this room. I want us to remain while I tell you something. Every year in my classroom there was a child whom I could not love. A child whom I put to sit in that same desk there, out of sight. You were indeed one of them. Stupid, unsavory children who came to me with hunger in their eyes. I hated them, James. I couldn't help myself.
Why did you lock that door?
I was loveless too, you see, James. When I looked at you and others like you, I was looking in a mirror. I hated you for reminding me. James, in all my life, no one person has loved me. No man's ever taken me to the pictures. I've been to a dance only once in my entire life. Look, James, tonight this room was full of applause. People clapping in honor of a teacher they said was good. And then you arrived.
I'm sorry.
Have I damaged other children too, do you think? Have I done that? Exacting my awful revenge? It is I who am sorry, James.
It's all right, Miss Smith. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters. It matters all right. We've told one another the truth. And the truth can be terrible. It is terrible, isn't it, James? But I harmed you so much that you wanted to kill me. I cannot live with that. Do others want to kill me too, do you think? I cannot live with any of it. And you, James, could you live knowing that you had helped me to kill myself? You could not live with that, James, could you?
What are you doing?
Sit down, James.
What are you doing?
Sit down.
Please, Miss Smith.
You say your life's a misery. Often in this classroom, when everyone had gone home, I thought of this. Nice to go to sleep forever, I thought, instead of going back to my room. Like you, James, I never had sufficient courage. Well, we're together now. We're two of a kind. I don't want to live any more than you do.
Oh, no, Miss Smith. Please.
Look at that pathetic clock. What will they think when they find it? And us. I never could have killed a child. But a man... What do you think, James?
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
It's better, James. We'll help each other. Come. Let's share our sweets. Do as you're told, James. Do as you're told. You said I damaged you. I said I was sorry. Aren't you sorry that I was damaged too? A baby horse is a foal, James, not a pony. A foal. Say that, James. Say it.
A baby horse is a foal, not a pony.
Use your handkerchief, James. Don't sniff. There. That's better. A baby horse is a foal, James, not a pony. A foal.